Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I got a very interesting theory slash discussion to talk to you guys about. I was not the creator of this theory, or not all of the theory. I've kind of took someone else's theory, whoever it is, I'm not too sure. It was an extremely fantastic theory in my opinion, and I couldn't not make a video, but after seeing the theory, I've kind of built up on it a bit, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. And that's the fact that the Karma Seal may in fact be something to give life back to the original user, to allow the original user, for example Momoshiki in Boruto's case, to be reborn. Now, we know that somewhere within Boruto, or the Karma Seal, judging by the previous chapter, that Momoshiki is in there. Somewhere inside Boruto, the Karma Seal, Momoshiki lies. Now, we also know that Kawaki is supposedly a vessel for Jigen, and Jigen was absolutely desperate to pass on the Karma Seal to someone. He kept saying, constantly putting emphasis to Amado on the fact that we're running out of time, we need a vessel. When Kawaki escaped, he was saying we have to get the vessel back, he will come back, and Jigen is clearly extremely focused on needing this vessel and this Karma Seal for whatever reason. Now, what I want to talk about is a possible connection between the two. We know that for whatever reason Momoshiki gave the Karma Seal to Boruto upon his death. But why? I don't get why he would do that. He was definitely not a kind-hearted individual and was definitely not interested in sharing whatsoever. He despised humans, so why did he give this seal onto Boruto? A human, a brat in his eyes, someone that he despised. Why would he do it? It doesn't really make sense. Did he take interest in Boruto for whatsoever? You could possibly argue that he took interest in the Jogan, but within the manga, the Jogan never appeared. So that's extremely interesting. You know, maybe it was when he read Boruto's fate with his Byakugan. Maybe that made him want to give the Karma Seal to Boruto. Or did he give it to him so that he could one day be reborn through it? What if the Karma Seal is actually there to be used by the Otsutsuki? It's a creation by the Otsutsuki clan, so that the original owner of that seal, Momoshiki obviously in this case, can be reborn once again. Because we know the Otsutsuki are kind of addicted to infinite power, eternal life, all of that, and just giving such an incredible power onto another individual just kind of seems very random for their case. So I feel as though there's got to be some sort of catch or secret as to why they do it. What if that is the reason that Momoshiki passed on the Karma Seal to Boruto? And what if that is also the reason that Jigen passed his on to Kawaki? Like I said before, we know that Jigen is absolutely desperate to pass on his Karma Seal to Kawaki or whoever he could get his hands on. And we know that he's running out of time for whatever reason. He's put emphasis on this multiple times within the Boruto series so far. And we know Kawaki is referred to as a vessel, and the first thing that comes to mind, especially if you're an Naruto fan, when it comes to vessels, is Orochimaru and Sasuke, and how Orochimaru wanted Sasuke's body so that Orochimaru could become eternal. What if it's the same sort of thing with the Otsutskis and Jigen? Because we still don't know if Jigen's an Otsutsuki. It could be, we're not too sure. We kind of need to see a colour version of him to kind of get an idea, but still defeats the point. He has a seal, and that's the important part. What if Momoshiki and Jigen are kind of doing an Orochimaru type deal with Sasuke's body, where this Karma Seal will allow them to maybe not take over their body, but just completely be reborn with the same appearance and whatever. So what if he passed on the seal to Kawaki because Jigen knows, for whatever reason, that he's going to be dying soon? Now, we know that random illnesses are nothing new in Naruto. Look at Itachi, for example. You know, that just kind of came out of nowhere, was never really explained. Maybe it's a similar sort of deal with Jigen. Jigen knows he's ill, he knows he's not got much time left, he knows within X amount of time he's going to die, and that's why he was constantly just going through children trying to pass on this seal, and that when he eventually got Kawaki, he wanted to get him back because he's the vessel, and he's finally completed step one of his goal into being reborn once he dies. We also see that in the time skip, Kawaki actually uses the same kind of weapon that Jigen did. We've seen Jigen use this weapon that Kawaki used at some point within Kawaki's backstory. Now, what if that is actually Jigen's weapon, the exact same weapon? At this point in the time skip, Jigen is actually dead, and Kawaki's just taking his weapons, all of that, blah, blah, blah. Kind of like what we see with Boruto, and presuming that that's Sasuke's cape, sword, headband, and all of that stuff. Now, there's a chance that it's not the exact same weapon, I completely understand, but we're sticking to the idea that it is, and maybe at that point, you know, Jigen's dead and he's not completed the process of being reborn for whatever reason, or maybe there's a certain situation that has to occur before they can be reborn. What that is, no idea, but it's just a certain condition that could be in place so that they don't just get reborn the second they're dead. And that kind of covers it for this theory, I think. It's just kind of the idea of Momoshiki and Jigen having a larger role in the series as to what we presume they already do. I mean, Momoshiki, we know, is going to play a big role in the series, or we can guess he plays a big role in the series for whatever reason. Jigen most definitely being the leader of the criminal organisation, the main bad guys of the series. But what if there's more to them that meets the eye? It'd be very interesting to see. We don't know what Gaara's goal is or what Jigen's goal is right now with Kawaki, but the fact that he's been called a vessel, he was desperate to pass on the karma, he's running out of time, to me they all start to fall into place ever so slightly. And seeing that Momoshiki is actually still within the karma seal kind of furthers the proof on this theory slightly more. So extremely interested to see what you guys think. If you guys have any other thoughts and opinions or additions you want to make to this theory, then make sure you leave them in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're not already to become a member on the Senpai Squad, and also leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in another video, but until then, peace.